Good morning, it's that bloke on a motorbike. I'm out again looking around the lanes of South Yorkshire at Industrial Heritage. Just a few places, not going to be bogged down too much with history, but the lanes around here are absolutely superb, so I thought why not put two together and we'll have a bit of a ride round. Just got to be careful on these back roads at the moment because we've got a lot of leaf mould down and bits of twigs and stuff in the road, so you don't want to be getting your front wheel on that when you're banked over. So the first place we've got is coming up just on us right here, and I've been past it a load of times because I had my bike training school around here, and ages before I got to know what it was. It just looks like a couple of old towers. But just on us right on the side here, I'll just pull into this bit for a second. There we go. So just up there we've got Rockley Furnace and engine sheds. So it's got the engine shed there, and then over the other side we've got the furnace. It's a bit muddy, so I'm not going to have a walk through. But you see where the engine beam would have been coming out from those two side windows there. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's go a bit further. I can turn around here without flat on my backside. So the Rockley Furnace is just a bit further down in the wood there. And chickens it feels. I don't know if there'll be any, but on the right hand side this is a deer farm. You do get a lot of deer in the fields. No, there's none there today. Coming into a place now, Stainborough. Looking like it's going to absolutely pump it down. They have forecast rain for about 12 o'clock. So with a bit of luck we might be able to avoid the majority of it. These roads around here, you won't believe that we're probably less than 10 minutes drive from the centre of Barnsley. That tower there is a gatehouse, and that's for Northern College, which is just over there. I think it was Wentworth Castle that it's at, if I remember rightly. Not to be mistaken with Wentworth Woodhouse, which has got the biggest frontage of any building, certainly in this country. I think it's even anywhere in Europe. Don't quote me on that one. At the side we've got just in there there's a mound, which is the mound of an old hill fort. This is Blacker Wood, or Bagger Wood, sorry, Bagger Wood. Little car park there, we can go for walks in the woodland, owned by the Woodland Trust. We're into a little village now called Thurgoland. There must be a meaning to Thurgoland. Land of Thurgos. It is. I wonder what a Thurgo is. I must look it up. The old general stores. That were closed down for quite a long time, and it's now opened up again, which is absolutely brilliant. Rather than the shop closing, the shop's opening. So we're heading down now towards Wortley Forge, Wortley Top Forge, which was a water-driven hammering, and they made iron and wrought iron. In its latter days, they made axles for railway vehicles. Got the fishing ponds, which should have been the holding ponds for the water to power the water wheel hammers. Unfortunately, it's closed over winter, so I can't take you in and have a look, but it is really good. They've got a little museum there, and they've also got a railway which runs round from an engineering group. That's the middle there. Gates are open, but I don't think it's actually open. But we have got a car park just round here, so we can nip into there. Cracking little bridge, isn't it, that? So we'll have a look into this car park and see if we can see across the little river. Do a bit of off-roading. So you can see the building across there. Not too sure what the dates are. If I can find some information out, I'll put it up on the video. Well, I can see the little railway that runs around there, little white thing. That's one of the stations. Goes through tunnel and then back round. It's quite a nice little run, actually. Certainly worth coming up and having a look. And they do. There's 3 wheels in there, 3 water wheels, 3 hammers, and they do fire them up. So, right, let's go for a little ride on these lanes. Always got to be careful of these potholes when they're full of water. You never know how deep they are. That's a cracking little bridge there. Quite a fast flowing stream today as well, with all that water we've had. Good thing about this is these lanes are just fantastic for this pottering about on a Sunday morning. I have to come back down here in summer and see the difference with all these you know, trees when they're all in leaf. At the moment we feel as though we're in the middle of nowhere, gone back in time on this little time machine, but the M1 is what, 5 minutes away? Another tiny little bridge and terrible road. Now we're just starting to get the first spots of rain. It's about an hour early. Could have really done without this rain, but never mind, we're out now, got a waterproof, so hey, it's part of the joys of riding, isn't it? Getting wet. As long as it's only on the outside, don't matter then, does it? Nice little hill near the engine underload. Well Hill. Oh, if the well's at the top of the hill, I don't have to dig down a long way. God, it must be harder to live up here. That wind comes straight off and doesn't stop. Place called Green Moor. Certainly is that. Free range eggs. If I'd been in my van, I might have stopped and got some there, but I think they'll be a bit scrambled by the time we get home on bike, because apparently there wasn't any eggs at all yesterday at the supermarket. Not one of any description. All down to a bout of avian flu, with look of it. Even when it's raining, it's still nice, isn't it, getting out on bike? But I saw a thing the other day on a Facebook feed. What's the source? So I think the other day on the Facebook post, a picture of just a drawing of a bike with someone doing a rider on it, and it said, when your bike breaks, we fix it. When we break, the bike fixes us. Yeah, that's so true. I know it's the last couple of years riding a bike has really done me a lot of good, probably even saved me, to be quite honest. I might tell you one day. I suppose one good thing about riding a bike like that, a push bike, mountain bike or something, it does mean that you're keeping yourself warm and generating heat, which on a motorbike you basically just sat there getting all the heat zapped out of you. God, that weather looks bad there over at Woodhead, over at Moors. I know where I am. I know where I am now. Well, that might all change in just a second. There's so many little interconnecting lanes over here. like in most rural areas, that you could go out and spend absolute hours and not really go anywhere. Look at that view, even if it rained, right across to Emily Moor. It's brilliant. Oh, this place is for sale on the left hand side. I really scanned through the night and saw it. £250,000 they want for it, but oh god, I wish I could afford to buy it. I really do. It'd be a bit bleak, but oh, would it be nice? Just imagine getting on your bike and you're straight out on these lanes, right outside your front door. Well, if I win lottery before it's sold, I might do. It's got 3 big garages as well. That'd be great, that. Turn one of them into a proper workshop of my own. Get my bike lift back again. Get in there on a night, do bits and pieces, bit of work on bike. Sun's trying to break through on my left hand side. Just look at that view. Right up over Woodhead Pass. Tell you what folks, I'm getting ready for a cup of coffee. Cup of coffee and a bacon butty just right at this moment. Oh, look at light falling on there with windmills going. Just down here we've got another piece of industrial heritage that nobody really knows about, or not a lot of people know about anyway. It's just up here. If I pull in on the left, it's that little, what looks like a brick or stone built shed there, a little cobble street, and that is the last nail maker's shop in the country. Inside there's 3 furnished hearths, and one of them has still got the hearth in it and the bellows. I don't think the bellows are original, but they reckon above 150 years old. Occasionally it is open to look round on special heritage days and such. But there's no markings, no plaques. A piece of historical significance. I'd love to have a look round it, really would, to get in there and see what it's like, especially if fire's going and I'll go up making some nails. It'd be a great place to put my pole lathe in as well. I'd love somewhere like that I could just go and do my pole lathe in. Little old outbuilding barn or something. And I could set my pole lathe up and my wood carving, and my ambition one day, I'd like to try and start and give people experience days in it. It's been a nice little ride round as that. Really enjoyed that ride. Not really going anywhere in particular. Just a little bimble. It's not like one of my normal rides out where I'm out all day. So that rain is certainly forecast to come very heavy in about half an hour. Nice little bridge. So when I get to the top of here, I'm going to be heading back, so I think I'm going to wrap it at that point. So thanks for coming along. Thanks again for all your suggestions about different sorts of videos you'd like. They are all in the planning stages, so I should be getting around to those at some point this year. So if you're a subscriber, thank you very much. If you haven't yet subscribed, think about hitting it and hit the bell notification so you know when a new video comes out. Share it with as many people as you can, and if you're out on your bikes, ride safe, keep it shiny side up, and I will see you out on the road. Bye for now, folks. Bye.